Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be all over the place / pretty random. And there is a method to the madness. There's a reason for the randomness. Even right now I have on this Christmas pajama top, but I have it on because it's usually in the bathroom. Because when I comb my hair in the morning, hair gets everywhere. You know, my hair is shedding. So when I get dressed and before I comb my hair, I'll always just have this put over my clothes. And I have it on right now because it's cold. Yeah, it's a spring day, but it's kind of chilly today, which is okay. But the video that I'm going to present today is for the sole purpose of trying to figure out my camera settings on my DSLR so that I can do a apartment tour. I've filmed twice with my DSLR, one time on my phone, just to try to get that video up as I promised. And I can't find the right setting, so sometimes it gets too dark, too blurry, and I'm just not used to using it for movement. I usually have it in one spot and sit down in front of it and film. So those settings I know, but for moving around the apartment, whether it's with natural daylight or whether it's in the evening with lights, I can't figure it out. So that's the point of this video. But in spite of the randomness, there are some tips that you might not know about that I interject, and also a video idea. So I will be asking you if you want to see this specific video, and you can just comment below once the video gets started. So once again, it's a major random video, but I hope you enjoy it. This is a rather random video, and I'm trying to figure out the settings on my camera is really why. I've been trying to film my apartment tour, and I'm struggling because of the settings on the camera. And I have a Canon T6i, so this is what brought me to this random video. Now, there's a few things that's going on with me right now. I'm gathering up canned goods that have the flip top, and the purpose of this is I'm trying to get myself ready and prepared for earthquake. I live in California, and I feel like, not to be negative, that an earthquake is due at some point. Hopefully not, but that's just something that I feel like I need to be prepared for. So I'm trying to prepare an earthquake kit. And if you want to see a video on all the things I have to prepare an earthquake kit, an earthquake kit, thumbs up the video and leave that in the comment, and I will get on it. But the rice cooker that I got from Amazon a while back, I've been using the heck out of it lately. And the good part about it is, I was frying bacon this morning for breakfast when I put the rice on, and the rice was already done cooking before the bacon was done frying. Granted, I did have the bacon on low because I was doing other things around the apartment, and I didn't want to worry about it. I didn't want it to burn, and I just wanted it nice and crisp and brown, which is how it turned out. But I looked around, and the rice was already done cooking. So all you do is fill up the little bowl right here with water almost to the top. You have a measuring cup here that you use to put the rice, fill the rice. That's the measuring cup for that. Plug it in, push this button down, and when it's done cooking, it pops up. So I was sitting on the couch and I looked over and it was already done. So that was really a good thing. So I made jasmine rice yesterday and today, and I'm just meal prepping with it because I'm going to be making a chicken and rice dish to meal prep with, basically. So the other thing is, I went to New York a few years ago, and I picked up this Statue of Liberty. Now, granted, I am in different parts of the apartment just to kind of get a feel of the lighting situation. Once again, I'm trying to test out the camera for the settings for filming the apartment tour. And I really love this. This is a Statue of Liberty, but it's also a clock. And you have to basically take it to a place to get the battery changed in it, which I think I'm going to see if Walmart changes the battery, because they have in their jewelry section, they change batteries. So I'm going to leave that out where I can see it so that I can do that. And I'm noticing it's quite yellow and a little blurry, so it's not really picking up the proper light in here unless this lamp is causing the yellow. So I'm going to turn that off, and then I'm going to show you another souvenir that I got from New York when I went. I don't know if you know, but the Macys in New York is the biggest Macys in the world, I think. And I think it's the first Macys in the United States. So I went there and I picked up a coffee mug, which I do collect coffee mugs. But this is a coaster, and they're coasters, they're like glass, and it just says New York on it, and it has a Statue of Liberty. I've used them, but I rarely use them. And then since my color scheme is more the silver tone, not the gold tone, that I can't really just leave them out. But let me show you my mug that I got. This is my mug, and it just says Macys on it, and it's raised or whatever, it's lifted up or whatever, and the same situation, the Statue of Liberty and all that, black inside. And so I love collecting mugs from different states. I have a few of them going on up here. I don't really use them, but do collect them. All right, so let's see. I got this tea strainer. Let's see how it picks up. I got this tea strainer from my daughter's friend for, I think, my birthday. I haven't used it yet. I do have like this little makeup box, this acrylic see-through makeup box, and I have so many makeup bags, so I decided to use this one to put like tea bags in it, and different, these sweeteners, loose, like little different things that still need to be in the kitchen but organized. So I have some loose tea in here. What is it? China white tea. It's whatever this is, Pao Mutang, but it's white tea and it's loose tea. So I wonder when I'm going to be in the mood to try it. Maybe I'll try it today. And this is zesty lemon. I thought I had more than these two, but anyways, so can't wait to use my little tea thing. Another thing that I bought and have and don't really use is my magic bullet. Let's see if this picks up. I'm scared of my cabinets. I've been here for over a year, and I really don't like cabinets that are dark inside, and I don't really have the time or patience to paint it. I put down wallpaper, shelf paper that's white on this bottom row, and also in where my main dishes are. So let's see, when you look in my freezer, I still have frozen fruit that I purchased that I was supposed to make smoothies with. This is the latest one that I bought, and I figured with this I would really definitely do it, but I didn't. So I think I'm going to do that today. And someone asked me if you can freeze your meal prep dishes, and yes you can. I said yes when I answered them, but there you have the two dishes that I meal prepped. Another thing I guess I'll show you is, you know how, if you've been following me, you know I love Talatini Caribbean coconut ice cream. Alright, so these containers are really made well. The ice cream itself is a small fortune. So I usually repurpose the containers. During Christmas time, a lot of people took leftover dinner home in these. I have some black eyed peas in here, and you just put them in here, and then you can just store them in the freezer. And in the fridge, you can see that I have a red onion in it, and I just, instead of a Ziploc, I just stored it in there. And then I have coffee grinds in here from when I make coffee. I'm going to make a body scrub with that. I have some sauce that I made yesterday that I just decided to save in there. And then I have some lemon water. And basically it's just some chopped up lemons and lime. and the water just gets really potent, I feel, and then I can just kind of dilute it, or I don't know. I have a method to that, but basically you can just see all the ways that I actually use the containers. And then on the fridge door, I have another jar with flaxseed, because I have one in the cabinet and then one in there. And I'll show you a few other things I use it for. In my little cabinet here, I made cinnamon and sugar toast for my granddaughters when they're over, so I just mix some sugar in here and cinnamon. So I have that in there. Some leftover oil. And I have sugar, because I buy a small box of sugar. But I don't like open containers, because I feel like, I don't know what kind of bugs live in this old buildings. I don't see bugs, you know what I mean? Except for seasonal, like I'll see a water bug or I'll see ants. But as far as roaches and other silverfish, I don't really see anything. Then I have flaxseed in this one. And what else do I use it for? So the main thing is, I guess you can say, is I store whatever is left over, instead of like buying mason jars to store stuff. Oh, okay, in this cabinet here, the rest of the jasmine rice, the color is not right. I don't know what to do, guys. I have to fix that. So anyways, like I said, the purpose of me doing this random video is just to figure out my settings so that I can film my apartment tour. So the jasmine rice, I had a bag of it, and the rest of it, instead of leaving an open bag in a container, in the bag in the cabinets where stuff can crawl in it, I just repurpose that. And then in the bathroom, I have these same jars with I'll show you. I believe they're still in here. In the bathroom here, I have, the light's not right. I have what do you call it? Rice powder, because you can make a face mask with rice powder and aloe vera, and it's 100% gel that I got from Walmart. So I'm trying to see if I use it. So those containers get a lot of use. And before I do my apartment tour, I'm going to take these frames down, because they may be in the clip that I was able to save, that I feel like the color came out right. And I'm going to go ahead and take that picture behind there, take this picture that my daughter made, and I'm going to move it in the spot. So I plan on organizing my makeup and my products in the bedroom on a wall dedicated for it, and I was going to set it up like a store so that I can properly see all that I have, and so that I can properly shop my stash. So I'm going to have some extra space here probably, even though I love looking at this in the living room. This just makes me happy. And I usually go in the bedroom to sleep, not to hang out in there. And I'm going to miss this if I decide to go that route all the way. I will end the video here because, oh, I'll talk about this real quick. Before I end the video, I appreciate you all watching, and don't make fun of me with this random video, because I know it's just random. If you have a little clipboard like this on your fridge, I tell you, this is really turning out to be a really favorite of mine, because when you're on the phone and you have to take notes and you're running around, you can't find a pen or a paper, all you have to do is just readily go to your fridge, and I already have the dry erase and the marker for it, and you just write down. Like, I was on the phone with my doctor, and they were starting to tell me that before I get my blood drawn, I need to fast for 8 hours, and then I have an x-ray coming up, and I need to have fasted for 4 hours prior and drink plenty of water. And I was thinking to myself, I may not remember that. So sure enough, I was able to write it down, and it's a blatant reminder. So alright, once again, if you want to see a video on how to get earthquake ready, leave it in the comments.